Trump News. The most recent information regarding the 2024 election and the transition of power by President Trump. The Defense Secretary has stated that military leaders will adhere to the righteous course of action in the second Trump administration, regardless of the circumstances. From Oren Lieberman of CNN. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin stated on Thursday that military leaders will act in accordance with the law, regardless of the circumstances, amid inquiries regarding the utilization of U.S. personnel by President-elect Donald Trump. Austin was questioned regarding the politicization of the military during the initial Trump administration and whether he believed that a second Trump term could have the same effect. Austin expressed his confidence in the military's leadership, despite his reluctance to speculate on the actions of the upcoming administration. At a press conference in Miami, Austin declared, "I am entirely convinced that our leaders will persist in their ethical behavior at all costs. I am also of the opinion that our Congress will persist in its efforts to provide support to our military." Additional context: in 2020, Trump entertained the possibility of employing active-duty military to suppress demonstrations by utilizing the Insurrection Act. Austin was questioned regarding the potential for the prospective commander-in-chief to issue unlawful orders prior to his impending return to the White House. Austin asserted that the law is exceedingly explicit regarding the permissible and prohibited utilization of active-duty military personnel. "We have the world's most distinguished legal personnel to ensure that we remain on course, and our leaders are well versed in those laws." One day following the election, Austin conveyed to the force that the United States military will obey all lawful orders from its civilian chain of command. The memo's apparent emphasis on lawful mandates caused some to raise their eyebrows. Austin also stated that the president is responsible for selecting his own military commanders. There is speculation that Trump may terminate chairman of the Joint Chiefs Gen. C.Q. Brown, who has been the subject of numerous right-wing attacks. However, the appointment of Susie Wiles to the most senior position on the White House staff has resulted in the breach of at least one significant Washington glass ceiling. The Florida operative and Trump campaign manager will become the first woman to hold the second most significant position in the West Wing. A woman has never held the position of Chief of Staff in the federal government, which is one of the few remaining positions. No doubt, the presidency has been held by a male for 245 years and will remain so following Kamala Harris's defeat this week. However, Harris was the first woman to serve as vice president. Moreover, women have held the majority of senior government positions, including the majority of cabinet positions, the highest judicial positions, and congressional leadership positions. One exception is the position of Defense Secretary, as no woman has ever held the highest-ranking position in the Pentagon or served on the Joint Chiefs of Staff. Additionally, the Supreme Court has never had a female senior justice. However, the absence of a woman in the Chief of Staff position had long angered certain women who worked in various White Houses. They aspired for the office to be occupied by a woman, as it boasted a fireplace, a back patio, and most importantly, easy access to the Oval Office. Trump's announcement of Wiles' appointment included a reference to history. "It is a well-deserved distinction to have Susie as the first female Chief of Staff in the history of the United States. I am confident that she will be a source of pride for our nation," Trump stated.